Hey everybody, it's time to swing. We're still swinging, and I'm your host, Thomas. And today we got Dr. Umar Johnson up, family. All right, Dr. Umar Johnson is talking about Travis Hunter. He said Travis Hunter need to be careful because this woman who I ain't sure, family, if this lady is a Caucasian lady or a mixed lady, but Dr. Umar Johnson believes she is a Caucasian lady. And Dr. Umar Johnson believes he better be very, very careful of this young lady that she might just be after his money. So without further ado, family, let's hop into what Dr. Umar Johnson talking about, and let's see if we can unwrap it.
That's crazy, man. I had no idea he did that, man. But you heard about Travis Hunter and his fiance?
Yes, I have.
Shout out to the Art of Dialogue family. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Y'all know I be bringing it.
And I saw that comedian Godfrey had responded to the news that Travis Hunter was engaged and that it had been purported that his fiance had stated that he originally was not her type, but that he had, and I'm paraphrasing here, he had since that time won her over. And with them being engaged, it appears that marriage will be coming at some point in the future, and there didn't seem to be any conversation surrounding a prenuptial agreement. There had been rumors that Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, had tried to communicate with Travis Hunter that you might just want to slow down a little bit. Not to say that she's not a nice lady, not to say she's not the one, but you're moving kind of fast. I mean, I'm saying now, to be the number one football player in the country or number two, depending on how you rank him and Shedeur Sanders. And by the way, both of them are my two favorite college football players and will probably be my two favorite NFL players if they don't start bunny hopping. But anyhow,
I mean, I don't get what that got to do with them being your favorite football players. I mean, listen, family, to each his own. Okay. Now I just don't feel that way. I don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? Fair use, family.
you have not played an NFL game. You have not even been through the NFL draft. You have no idea of the type of women you're going to meet whenever you get to whatever team that you're going to play for. He's still a child. You've only been in Boulder, Colorado, and you've been.
Family, to me, that's a double-edged banger. Some of them women he don't want to meet. He don't need to meet. He most definitely don't need to meet some of them women. In my opinion, a lot of times you coming with your woman be the best thing for a young man. You understand? You know why? You know why? Because he'll stay focused. Once he get there and start dealing with all of these women, it'll be harder for him to stay focused, stay locked in, because he don't already got that part of his life situated. In my opinion, fam.
In Jackson, Mississippi. Why not give yourself some time to explore life before you just jump the hoop with this woman? And I'm not going to say nothing against the young lady. She might be a nice young lady. Obviously, I have issues with it because I believe black men should be married to black women. And this looks like it's going to be another tragic tale of another multi-million-dollar black athlete who sooner or later is going to get divorced and his non-black wife is going to run off with all of his career earnings, as we've seen with so many other athletes and continue to see on a regular basis.
See, that's another thing, family. It's hard for me to agree with that. Because listen, family, most of these brothers just don't start dating white women. All right, they dated sisters before. Okay, and my question to Dr. Umar is this: they dated sisters before. What made them stop at her? All right, what made them stop at her and decide they rather do this? All right, because trust me, family, what I'm about to tell you not popular. All right. But a lot of them young brothers, they don't got a lot of faith in these young sisters. All right. Family, do you see them online? Do you see the bile that they spew, some of them? And I know that it's not all of them. The problem is that those women right there get all the light and they represent our sisters as a whole. You feel me? Then when some of these brothers go and deal with them, and that's that same attitude, because that's that attitude that they got offline, that they think that they honestly can take to a man. You understand where I'm coming from? Look, so sometimes, right, when the youngster stop at another race of woman and he like the way he being treated, he really not inclined to feel like he owed a sister something. Okay? Because in most cases, he tried with him already. You know, it just he wasn't fit. He feel in this situation better than he felt those situations. And can you honestly blame him for that? All right, is that a problem? That's all I'm asking.
So I'm not for it at all. But again, I'm not besmirching her character. I'm sure she's a fine young lady. But for him to be engaged already and for him to be about to get married and he doesn't even have a prenuptial agreement, are you out of your mind, Travis Hunter? No disrespect.
Listen, now I feel him on that. I do think the youngster need to protect himself. All right, but he's so young, bro. It's and I don't know the situation between him and his dad, and I know Deion Sanders do a lot of communicating with him. So I'm hoping Deion Sanders helping to guide him, you know, because that's only smart that he get a prenuptial agreement. But you just automatically seeing the end to their relationship. I mean, I don't know why you down bad on the woman. I don't know the young lady, and I'm sure Dr. Umar doesn't either. Now, I know what I saw online. Okay, but I know the narrative that they trying to paint of her because she not black. So they just understand that I see through a lot of this stuff. Bro, I'm not one of those guys you could just present anything to.
Respect to the young brother. I'm a fan. But bruh, slow this down. Put the marriage on ice. I need him to put that marriage on ice for about 2 or 3 years and don't have any children out of wedlock while that marriage is on ice. My fear, Art, is he's going to run into the queen of his dreams and it's going to be too late.
See, his decision, my problem with Dr. Umar's decision is it's all rooted in him going to find him a black woman. All right, and not in this young man's happiness, in this young man's ability to form a cohesive unit with somebody he can get along with for the next forever. All right. Listen, you gotta get a young man to believe in that. All right, can he believe in the next forever with this woman first? Okay, and evidently he can believe in the next forever with this woman if he asks her to marry him. All right, now I understand that he's young, but understand the climate that we're in. Okay, this young guy's an athlete, right? Family. He not what sisters particularly probably looking for. Okay, if you, I looked in the comments, right, under the post about those two getting married. Yo, all the sisters was in the comments calling them ugly. So all I'm thinking is that's what they was calling them in life, right? So now so what's the problem if he ugly and why do you got a problem with and that's what I'm saying. You gotta understand that's the attitude he probably been getting from our sisters, and that's not the attitude that this young lady gave him. Now, granted, the young lady said he wasn't her type at first, but how many women I met that really wasn't my type, but you know what I'm saying, ended up being some really good women to me. All right, trust me. All right, they might not have necessarily been my type, but that don't mean y'all can't make it work. Why do people have to make that so much of a problem? I'm just asking.
It's going to be too late. So I just think the brother moving too fast. So many of our black athletes, they run into these non-black women in college, and they just think that that's what their life is all about. She's the best thing since life bred, not to demean any woman of any culture, but we should be with our own women. And one thing I appreciate about Deion Sanders, although I'm still not happy with the move he made to Colorado, making all that money for a predominantly white college that does nothing for black people. But nonetheless, one thing I do respect about Coach Prime, you don't see his sons doing that. You don't see Shador and the other brother, the cornerback or the safety, the other Sanders. What's his name?
Shallow.
Shiloh Sanders. Shout out to Shiloh. Forgive me for forgetting your name there, young Prince. But you,
Bro, I mean, Dr. Umar, I respect his opinion, but he don't know what kind of decision those brothers gonna make in the future. They still young and they ain't made up their minds yet.
don't see Shador and Shiloh being all booed up with no girl in college. You notice that? You always see them by themselves. You don't see them. I've never seen any photo of either one of them, Shador or Shiloh, booed up with any girl, black or white, in college because they father not having that. Deion Sanders knows how this goes. He knows how women will try to hitch their cart to your wagon. He knows how this goes. And I think he had to sit down with Shiloh and Shador and said, listen, y'all can have all the fun.
See, that's my problem though. Do you think she gotta be white to try to hitch her wagon? She don't, bro. They come in all kinds of, yo, a woman that'll marry you for your money don't have a color. So what is this really about? All right, bro, because maybe you think she gotta be a different color to want to marry you for your money. Family, they in his comments, all these sisters calling him ugly, talking about she sure ain't marrying him for his looks. Yeah, well, he ugly anyway. Like, bro, family. So this the stuff they were saying to him growing up. All right, that's been his experience with our sisters. Okay, they was mean to him. She was not. All right, listen, bro, whatever worked for you, but don't make what you want work for what this young man want. I'm just saying, that's my opinion.
Y'all want. You better be protecting yourself and you better not be getting booed up with no woman. You built this. We built this. If you're going to choose a woman, you're going to choose her with this head, not the other one. And so I appreciate Deion Sanders for not allowing his sons to fall into the same trap that it appears Travis Hunter has fallen into. It's such a shame. Such a shame.
Bro, and I resent the fact that he calling it a trap. Okay, I mean, bro, that's very disrespectful. You don't know that woman. I just don't. I don't agree with that.
So unfortunate to be that great and to still be a victim of the snow bunny crisis. It's just ridiculous. Now, some people are saying she's mixed race. Some people are saying she got a black mom, black dad, but that doesn't mean anything to me because, as you know, although I consider mixed race Africans to be black, as long as they identify full time, I have seen no evidence that Travis Hunter's girlfriend has ever identified as a black woman, ever. So even
the fact that you would believe that she would need to prove to you that she identified as some specific ethnicity, bro, is ridiculous. She don't need to prove nothing like that to brother Umar Johnson. All right. All I'm saying, family, is look, all right, I think the young brother, he got the right idea. Okay, listen, I know in most cases I wouldn't say that because he's so young, but being as though he's so young, I would rather for him to come with his woman than to go there and try to find one. Okay, because all he gonna be in the pit of is vultures. Trust me. All right, that's what he really not ready for.
If she's biologically African and has a black parent, for me and most Pan-Africanists, you have to not only be biologically black, you have to be psychologically black. And I haven't seen any proof.
Family, fellas, stay close to your sons. Stay real close to your sons. You hear me? Because we living in a time, family, where they gonna need you. They gonna need your guidance. Because see, people will tell them anything.
At all that Travis Hunter's girlfriend identifies as a black woman. But again, no disrespect to her. This is no hate to her. All we saying is we want to keep black money in the black community, and we want to keep black celebrities with our own black women. It's just a self-love thing. It has nothing to do with hate. And I just hope the brother wakes up and realizes what's going on before she takes half of what he's about to earn.
Family, that's laughable because don't no black money stay in a black community. All right. And maybe he think she need to be white to take half of his money. Man, I think Dr. Umar dreaming, okay? Because listen, some black women will take half of your money, bro. A lot of black women will take half of your damn money. So Dr. Umar, I don't get where he going with this. Now I get it that he wanna push black young men to black women. I'm for that. I agree with that 100%. But if they don't choose that, it ain't for you to try to start giving them hell about it.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that she came out and said that she didn't find him attractive, I mean, that's very telling, man.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier when she said that when she said that Travis Hunter wasn't really her type.
Yeah, bro, because I didn't read her say that he wasn't attractive or she wasn't attracted to him. She said he wasn't her type. All right, and bro, that don't mean they can't make it. That don't mean that. All right, listen, bro, come on, man, stop it. Stop it. Let's get real. Bro, you know you done met people who wasn't really your type. And bro, y'all really clicked. Y'all really hit it off, and you realize she was more what you needed than what you wanted. How many times that happened? Bro, stop it.
So to your point, Art, what you just said, she said she wasn't really attracted to him at first. What is that telling you? Is that not the writing on the wall? The woman went so far as to tell people she was not attracted to you. So why is she with you? The same reason everybody else's white wife is with them, for money and status. For money and status. And
bro, that was a broad statement. That was a bold statement. And I don't agree with that. The same reason why everybody else white wife is with them. Dr. Umar Johnson, I mean, some of the things he say are very disrespectful. And I don't know if the brother know, and maybe the brother just don't care. But I think that was a very disrespectful statement for no reason at all.
For him to hear her say that and stay with her, I'm very disappointed. But again, I got faith in a young brother. I like him. He's good spirited, good energy. Doesn't seem like he got a whole lot of political education, but a lot of our black athletes don't, right? They've been surrounded by white folks their whole life and black people who ain't thinking about.
Well, if you're so proud of him and got so much faith in him, then why don't you have none in his decisions? All right, like bro, I know he a young man and I know he need guidance, but some decisions he just gonna make on his own.
Teaching about who they are, only trying to maximize their profit for the power structure in the sports entertainment industry. I just hope somebody wakes Travis Hunter up. I'm tired of seeing this play out over and over again. He is too young to be settling down with a girl he just dated in college, who, as you said, claimed that she was never her type in the first place. Maybe he need to talk to Jamie Foxx, because when I looked at Jamie Foxx's special that he just had on Netflix, he kind of alluded to the fact that he was kind of done with the Snow Bunny crisis. Now, of course, Jamie Foxx was joking, because somebody sent me a replay of the clip on Netflix where Jamie Foxx said, no white girls in public or no snow bunnies in public or whatever the case. So he ain't done dating outside the race. But it does sound like he's thinking about it. And it does, for Jamie Foxx to say that, Art, I think it does kind of signify that he's starting to realize he's going to need a black woman beside him for the second half of his life. And even though he was joking, there's always a little bit of truth in the joke. And I think what everything Jamie Foxx went through with this stroke,
I think that's what Dr. Umar Johnson want to be going on. All right, because where did you get an assumption like that from? All right, look, all right, mate, listen, he made a statement like that, but the dude sounded like he was joking. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't know how to take that. You know what I mean? But Dr. Umar Johnson, he one of those guys that's what he want to believe. So he took that literally. Me, I'm not so sure. All right, I'm not so sure because look, he like what he like. You know what I'm saying? Like the rest of us, just like Umar. Dr. Umar like what he like. All right, and if somebody came up to him down bad on him just for what he like, he wouldn't appreciate it.
that he had and how he could have lost his life, and his daughter, really helped save him with the blessing of the Most High. I think Jamie Foxx is thinking a little differently now, Art. And I think Jamie Foxx is beginning to appreciate the value and the importance of having a black woman in his life. I would be surprised if Jamie Foxx retires without having.
Bro, you need to appreciate the value and the importance of any good woman in your life. Okay, I don't care what complexion she is. I don't care what shade she is. Okay, I don't care her nationality. I don't care her race. Family, we gotta stop this. All right, we really do. All right, because listen, sometimes, right, it don't always mean that you don't like your race because you with another race. That's not that don't have to mean that. All right, that just means you found something you wanted somewhere else. Do that mean you wrong? Do that mean he a bad guy? Do that make him a bad kid? Family, he not a thug. All right, he not a Pookie and Ray Ray. He just wanted to play football. Okay, so a lot of the sisters probably in his community, they called them names. They ain't want to be a part of what he was trying to build. Okay, now they want to be a part of it, but you know what? Somebody already a part of it. And family, now ain't the time to be upset and down bad on them. Now is the time to learn. The time to remember that, family, you got the first crack at these men, ladies. You got the first shot at them. Y'all the first ones they see. Y'all the first ones they around. Try to treat them right. It ain't nothing wrong with being nice, okay? Don't call them ugly, all right? Because you got a cute loser, and that's your problem, girl. The problem is that's where you find your value. You find too much value in the way he look instead of who he is. That's what we're going through right now. All right, family, let's get it together. All right, it don't take much to treat each other right. Still swinging out, family. I love y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And as always, I love you, family. Thanks for your time.